Many of the common mods people make to their 79 to 04 Mustangs leave them ineligible to compete in certain SCCA categories. Luckily, Classic American Muscle, commonly referred to as CAM, provides a place for heavily modified ponies to play. According to the SCCA, the purpose of CAM is to attract automobile enthusiasts who are currently interested and/or participating in autocross events for muscle cars and vintage vehicles manufactured in North America by GM, Ford, Chrysler, and AMC. Participation in CAM is growing exponentially every year, mainly because there aren't very many rules in CAM that limit your mods. In fact, the 2021 Classic American Muscle rules fit on one page. If you're going to compete in CAM, it's a good idea to get familiar with all of the rules. I'm going to cover the main rules, but not all of them in this video. And I'll also cover the supplemental CAM classes 79 to 04 Mustangs fit into. The SCCA CAM rules state that eligible vehicles must be either a domestic automobile or truck, pickup or SUV, of front-engine, rear-wheel drive configuration. No electric-powered vehicles. And they must be licensed and insured as well as fully street legal. That second rule exists because the SCCA doesn't want race cars in CAM, and the rules governing modifications reflect that. The most restrictive rules in CAM pertain to body allowances. There are specific and important limits to what you can change, so I will repeat that it's a good idea to take some time to review all of the rules before you start making mods. Here are the highlights. Body panels may be modified or replaced in the original standard locations. That means lightweight replacement hoods and fenders can be used to shave weight, and fender flares can be installed to fit wider tires. Front splitter, air dam, and/or spoiler may be added below the bumper and may extend a maximum of 6 inches forward from the integral bumper as viewed from above, or the original body, excluding non-integral bumpers. Rear spoiler may be added, but may extend no more than 10 inches from the original body, nor past the perimeter of the body. No rear wings may be added except OE or equivalent. And yes, that means the 2000 Cobra R wing is legal on certain cars. Interior and exterior must have a finished look. A finished exterior doesn't mean your Mustang has to be a pristine show car. It just can't look like it belongs in a salvage yard. As for the interior, there are specific rules that apply when replacing your front seats, deleting your rear seats, and modifying your dash, as well as rules for covering exposed metal interior surfaces. Body electrical system components and wiring are unrestricted. From there, the rules get pretty simple. Any wheels are allowed. Non-metallic wheels must be certified/approved from an appropriate recognized standards organization. DOT tires with a UTQG treadwear grade of 200 or higher are permitted, but there are excluded tires. Braking, steering, and suspension components, lines, hoses, and method of attachment are unrestricted. Engine and drivetrain components, internal and external, are unrestricted. What the CAM rules boil down to is this. If you're building a car specifically to compete in CAM, you can improve every aspect of its performance in traditional or inventive ways. But the rules also mean that sweet-looking 79 to 04 Mustang that you've spent years building, the one with all the aftermarket suspension mods and chassis bracing, the one you fit massive multi-piston brakes, wider, taller rims, and grippy tires on, the one with all those intake, engine, and exhaust mods, that car is probably legal in CAM. That's a big reason why CAM exists, to bring in cars that might not fit into an SCCA category with more restrictive rules. And the way the SCCA rules work, sometimes one mod can make all the difference. For example, one of the first mods most people make to 79 to 04 Mustangs is to weld in subframe connectors. But welding subframe connectors on your car will knock you out of some SCCA classes. CAM makes Autocross much more accessible for people who've already modified their cars and don't want to remove mods in order to participate. Now, the fact that so many mods are unrestricted means you can be up against some pretty tough competition. CAM is, after all, the land of coyote swaps, coilovers, and 315 tires on all four corners. But not everyone running in CAM has built their car to the limit of the rules, especially at local events. You'll find a mix of high-dollar and low-budget builds. CAM can often be David versus Goliath, but the right mods, coupled with good driving skills, are the rock and slingshot that can slay giants. If your mods put you in CAM, but your car isn't fully prepped for CAM, don't let that stop you from attending an event. None of my Mustangs would be considered fully prepped CAM cars, but they're all competitive against cars with more mods. When you run in CAM, you aren't just running in a class, you're running in a classroom. If you want to find out how to make a 79 to 04 Mustang handle the best it can, study a CAM car. Want to figure out how to reduce weight and add balance? Study a CAM car. Want to know which aftermarket parts can stand up to a torture test? Study a CAM car. CAM is a skunkworks dedicated to pushing the envelope of Mustang performance. There are 3 supplemental CAM classes: CAM C, Contemporary, CAM T, Traditional, and CAM S, Sports. Each supplemental class has a few additional rules. 79 to 04 Mustangs are actually allowed to run in all 3 CAM classes. Technically, they're classed in CAM T, which includes car and truck body styles originating from 1948 to 2000, and has a minimum weight requirement of 3,000 pounds without the driver. But CAM C rules allow for car and truck body styles from 2001 to 2021, plus CAM T cars meeting the CAM C minimum weight of 3,300 pounds without the driver. And CAM S is open to all eligible vehicles, sports cars, sedans, coupes, trucks, and 1965 to 67 Cobra Roadster replica kit cars with seating for 2 or more adults. The minimum weight in CAM S for 79 to 04 Mustangs is 2,500 pounds without the driver. You want to choose the CAM class that gives you the best chance to win. For example, if you own a Terminator Cobra that weighs around 3,700 pounds from the factory, it can be hard to get it down to the CAM T minimum weight of 3,000 pounds. Running in CAM C might be a better option. If you've got a 4-cylinder Fox body that started life around 2,700 pounds, you might be better off running in CAM S at 2,500 pounds instead of adding 300 pounds to run in CAM T. But in CAM C, you'll be competing against newer cars. And in CAM S, you'll be competing against Cobra kit cars and multiple generations of Corvettes. In some areas where there aren't enough CAM cars in each supplemental class, clubs can run a CAM PAX class. In a CAM PAX class, CAM C, T, and S cars all run in one class. But to keep the playing field level, their times are indexed by the RTP, Racer's Theoretical Performance, for their supplemental class. That means a CAM T car can run a slower time than a CAM C car, but still finish in a higher position. and a Cam S car can run a faster time than a Cam C car, but still finish in a lower position. To sum it up, Cam is a battle royale between catalog customized, cutting-edge engineered, and ferocious Frankenstein muscle cars. The rules are tailored to the common mods we make to our 79 to 04 Mustangs, and you can even choose the supplemental class where you'll be most competitive. Running in Cam gives us a chance to prove that the only thing better than building an unbridled Mustang is wringing every last ounce of performance out of it. The SCCA created Classic American Muscle Classes because they see the potential in our awesome cars. If you think it's time you discovered the potential in yours, sign up in Cam at an Autocross event near you.